My name is Ehsan Popal. I'm from Australia. I'm 36 years old. I run a grassroots organisation in Australia called Kano, and I also run a second business called Japan Camp. We are from Sydney, Australia. Almost 15 years ago, I came to Japan and I fell in love with the football system. I studied Japanese football. Now who is my friend, Tom-san, Tombaya, he is my friend, Tomodachi. He had a very big influence in Japanese football. So I went to his school in Chiba, in Soga, and I started to work with him and study more Japanese football. The differences, especially in the youth, and my expertise is under 12 and below, there's two components. One is the structure and then the player ability. With the structure, Japanese football play more football, train more, and there's a very big focus on a lot of ball mastery and dribbling. The Japanese also play on dirt pitches, and they play almost, I think, between 40% more games annually in a year than Australia. The second difference is, as a byproduct, because they play so much, there's such an emphasis on tempo. They're not playing so fast, different speeds, lots of dribbling, technique. In Australia, we have good players, very good players, but not enough. And I think this is the big difference with Japan and Australia. Also, I think the Australian coaching in the high performance, in the men's and women's, is very strong, because we have Ange Postecoglou, Yokohama Marinos, Peter Klawowski, FC Tokyo. We have good Australian coaches in this level, and I think Japan and Australia can work closely to learn from each other in that level too. The foundation from the age 5 and 6 is to learn to love the ball, to protect the ball, and create a relationship with the ball. Now, this is done through ball mastery and practice. We don't want them to just kicking the ball. So we want them to love the ball organically, so then they can go practice away from us. This will make them better focus, better at school, and ultimately strong people. So we have another business called Japan Camp. We bring many teams to Australia, not just Kano. And we bring different levels. Why? Because we begin to learn from Japanese culture. Because Australian culture, Japanese culture is so different, they find the structure and discipline in Japan can be difficult to comply and understand, but that's why we come here, so they can have more discipline and structure. My vision for the future for Japan Camp is I want Australian players, when they become 18 years old, more Australian players to play in the J League, J1, J2, J3. I would like them to go to Japan instead of Europe, because we are very close, and I would like Australia to close the gap with Japan, but I would like more players in the J League, good Australian players, and I would like the J League to get also more and more stronger.